So I invented a product. There is an expired provisional for it. Am I still able to patent it myself? Okay, cool here, cool. Invented a product. That can happen in private, right? So there's not a lot of context there. Let's assume that was done in private. You invented it in your garage. There is an expired provisional for it. There's problems with that. Provisionals are not published. Therefore, there'd be no way for you to actually see a provisional application. The only time it shows up is when there's a non-provisional. Formal application is submitted, and then the whole thing is published, showing priority back to a provisional. At that point, you can then go see the prosecution history, and then you can see the provisional. So a provisional that expired never gets published.
Really? So if I have a provisional patent and I never go forward with it, it just goes in the dustbin?
It's in the USPTO. They have it somewhere, but it's never published.
So they can reference it themselves potentially for obvious issue.
Here we go. I'm actually going to get to you. I'm going to educate you a little bit. So this is great. So long as two things big. If it was kept confidential, that's a big one. If you kept it during that year or whenever the provisional was pending, you didn't tell anybody about it, you kept it confidential, kept it to yourself, and as long as no one else has filed the same or similar invention or obvious similar type of invention, you could still file another provisional. But this question tells me that they're seeing some documentation that someone else produced. Right? Can I still patent myself? I mean, they saw something else published that looks like their invention. And so, no, right? It's not novel. Obviously, it's not yours. It's someone else that invented it. And you wouldn't want to go through that and defraud the patent office and say you invented something that you didn't.
Right.
So the answer is no, but a good question for some cool discussion.